Presented by Listen Headlines, latest world news from trusted sources.
December 30th, 2254 America, New York. Alaska Governor Dunleavy accepts Trump endorsement conditioned upon him not endorsing Senator Murkowski in 2022. Alaska GOP Governor Mike Dunleavy on Thursday accepted former President Donald Trump's endorsement, which Trump had vowed to rescind if Dunleavy endorses Republican Sen.
BBC News World. December 30th, 2250 America, New York. Colorado wildfires, tens of thousands evacuated as blazes spread. Some 30,000 people north of Denver are told to leave their homes and a state of emergency is declared.
December 30th, 2232 America, New York. Colorado governor reduces sentence of truck driver who was given 110 years in fatal crash. Colorado Governor Jared Polis is commuting the sentence of a truck driver who was sentenced to 110 years in prison for an interstate wreck that killed 4 people, he announced Thursday, calling the sentence highly atypical and unjust. December 30th, 2228 America, New York. Cats caused more than 100 house fires in the past 3 years, South Korea officials say. Pet owners in South Korea have been warned to stay on their guard after more than 100 fires were started by cats over the past 3 years, according to fire officials in the capital Seoul.
RT World News. December 30th, 2158 America, New York. Netherlands forces unvaxxed and vaxxed Americans to quarantine. The Dutch government tells both vaccinated and unvaccinated U.S. travelers to observe extended quarantine due to Omicron. RT World News. December 30th, 2056 America, New York. Millions in Canada under COVID-19 curfew on New Year's Eve. The French-speaking province of Quebec has issued draconian COVID lockdown orders just in time for the holiday.
December 30th, 2039 America, New York. South Dakota ag impeachment investigation broadens scope to key officials related to fatal crash. South Dakota lawmakers voted on Wednesday to broaden their examination of the state attorney general's killing of a man in a fatal collision last year. December 30th, 2029 America, New York. Big Ben rings on New Year's Eve after 4 years of silence. One of the world's most famous clocks is returning to service in time to ring in the new year. December 30th, 2014 America, New York. Stakes are enormous, legal analyst on dispute over records. Both the House of Representatives and the Biden administration asked the Supreme Court to deny former President Donald Trump's attempt to keep secret more than 700 pages of records that pertain to January 6.
New York Times World News. December 30th, 2007 America, New York. Putin warns Biden of complete rupture over Ukraine. President Vladimir V. Putin of Russia spoke with President Biden for 50 minutes about the escalating crisis with Ukraine, but his intentions remained unclear. President Biden spoke with President Vladimir V.
BBC News World. December 30th, 2001 America, New York. Year in Tech. The stories making headlines in 2021. From the metaverse to NFTs and everything in between, what's made the news in tech this year?
December 30th, 1957 America, New York. Opinion. To honor Harry Reid's legacy, Democrats need to heed his warnings. 2 months ago, I had the privilege of interviewing the late Democratic Sen. Harry Reid in what ended up being one of the toughest conversations I've ever had. December 30th, 1957 America, New York. Pelosi announces plans to commemorate January 6th anniversary at U.S. Capitol. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi on Thursday announced a slate of events around the U.S. Capitol next week to commemorate the 1-year anniversary of the January 6th insurrection.
Mirror World News. December 30th, 1917 America, New York. Russian space wars. Rocket launch fails and may send 20 tons hurtling to Earth. Russia's biggest space wars rocket in decades, the Angara A-5, malfunctioned, only making it to low orbit, and could send 20 tons of payload hurtling back to Earth. BBC News World. December 30th, 1915 America, New York. Cape Verde. Drone delivers medical supplies to remote islands. Computer scientist Erico Pinheiro has invented a drone system to deliver medical supplies to the remote communities of his island nation Cape Verde. BBC News World. December 30th, 1911 America, New York. Ukraine tensions. Putin tells Biden new sanctions could rupture ties. The U.S. and Russian presidents spoke by phone for almost an hour amid rising tensions over Ukraine. BBC News World. December 30th, 1909 America, New York. Why Chinese stand-up comedians are turning to English. Alex She says her comedy comes from her Chinese heritage, but she feels more comfortable performing in a foreign language. BBC News World. December 30th, 1907 America, New York. 2021 viral videos. The social media moments India celebrated. From the Pari girl to the tiny COVID warrior, here are the social media moments India celebrated.
World CBS News, com. December 30th, 1905 America, New York. Biden tells Putin U.S. and allies will respond decisively if Russia invades Ukraine. A senior administration official said Mr. Biden and Putin agreed to a sequence of strategic stability dialogue.
December 30th, 1856 America, New York. Prosecutors move to dismiss charges against Epstein jail guards accused of falsifying records. Federal prosecutors in New York have moved to dismiss charges against 2 Bureau of Prisons guards who admitted to falsifying records on the night Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide in August 2019.
New York Times World News. December 30th, 1848 America, New York, UK, with surging COVID-19 cases, is on war footing against virus. With cases surging and straining healthcare and other services, Britain's challenges foreshadowed the impact of the Omicron variant in other countries. A temporary field hospital is being erected on the grounds of St. RT World News. December 30th, 1838 America, New York. Thousands flee U.S. towns over fast-spreading wildfires, videos. Thousands of residents have been ordered to evacuate as several grass fires rapidly spread through Boulder County, Colorado.
December 30th, 1832 America, New York. Alaska reached temperatures warmer than Southern California in December. Kodiak Island in southern Alaska set a record for the warmest December day at 67 degrees. CNN's Bill Weir has more on the unusual warm temperatures many Americans are experiencing this holiday season.
BBC News World. December 30th, 1821 America, New York. The heartbreakingly beautiful art of Laurie Anderson. The pioneering artist speaks about her new exhibit, which blends painting, film, music and writing.
RT World News. December 30th, 1819 America, New York. Having unvaxxed kids doesn't make any sense, Fauci says. Parents have a responsibility to get their children vaccinated against COVID-19, the health official said.